A very good evening and welcome to Prime TV News. I'm Ishara Naotuna. Let's get started with your headlines for the day. A new reconciliation proposal from Sri Lanka to the UN Human Rights Council. Atapattama bags award for most popular TV program for the 11th consecutive time. 4 out of 5 deaths in Sri Lanka caused due to non-communicable diseases. At least 16 killed in suicide attack in Afghanistan. And now for your news in detail. The Sri Lankan government is ready to present a proposal to the UN's Human Rights Council requesting additional time period for implementation of the reconciliation process. Accordingly, the standard time-bound action plan, which was passed in year 2015, will be requested to be extended. The island nation is committed to ensure permanent and long-lasting peace in the country. The Office of Missing Persons and the Office for Reparations have been launched by the government to expedite the reconciliation process in the country. In addition, passage of Right to Information Act and several other legislations are also part of the country's mechanism to achieve long-lasting peace. The independent commission set up by the government will also benefit a lot of people to entertain their democratic rights. The Sri Lankan government aims to request an extension for 2 more years. The proposal will be presented before the UN Human Rights Council on the 20th of this month. Dr. Hasantha Hettiarachchi's Atapattama magazine program aired over the ITN bagged the award for most popular television program at the Slim Nielsen Awards for the 11th consecutive time. Dr. Hasantha Hettiarachchi was also nominated as the most popular presenter at the Slim Nielsen People's Awards ceremony. He serves as the manager of programs of the ITN Media Network, and his outstanding program of Atapattama has earned fame not only in Sri Lanka but also among expatriates in foreign countries.
වෙනි වතාවට දිනනවා මොකද්ද මේ ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එක
වාර්තා පිට වාර්තා තැබූ අටපට්ටම ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ජනප්‍රියම රූපවාහිනී වැඩසටහන ලෙස අඛණ්ඩව 11 වෙනි වරටත් 2019 ස්ලිම් නීල්සන් ජනතා සම්මානය දිනාගත් වගයි ප්‍රේක්ෂක ඔබට ITN ප්‍රණාමය.
Health authorities point out that 4 out of 5 deaths in Sri Lanka are caused due to non-communicable diseases. The Non-Communicable Diseases Unit of the Ministry of Health has decided to conduct a comprehensive study on the engrossing phenomenon. All Sri Lankan citizens can join the study by dialing hotline of 1995. Addressing a media briefing, Director of the Non-Communicable Diseases Unit, Dr. Tilak Srivardhana said that 2/3 of 185,000 people in Sri Lanka die annually because of non-communicable diseases. Accordingly, 10 people are being killed in the island every hour due to the situation. He added that 3 out of 10 said people die every year in their youth. Dr. Srivardhana stressed that this situation will severely affect the country's socio-economic factors. He added that their intention is to minimize the number of young deaths. Dr. Kapila Piyasena highlighted that consumption patterns of the country has drastically changed during recent years. He expressed that an urgent mechanism should be put forward to understand changes in consumption patterns. The mobile phone-based study to be introduced is one of methods to be employed to understand the change of consumption. The mobile phone-based study to be introduced is one of the methods to be employed to understand the change of consumption. According to Dr. Piyasena, only 3 countries in the world have conducted such a study. He stressed that the contribution to the study is highly important to formulate future policies to avert non-communicable diseases. President Maithripala Sirisena outlined the new programs in his campaign against illicit drugs. They include an anti-drug pledge Bak Mahaduruma to be given by all the school children on April 3rd. Furthermore, large stocks of drugs confiscated at recent raids will be destroyed under scientific methods in the presence of magistrates and judiciary officers at Katunayaka on April 1st. Addressing heads of media institutions at the president's house today, the president said the campaign against drug smuggling has produced excellent results during the last 3 months since he took over the police under his wing. He thanked the police, Narcotics Bureau, Special Task Force, Coast Guards, Customs and Excise departments for producing good results in anti-drug raids and detections. Answering a question, President Sirisena said that he had not changed his mind about carrying out capital punishment against repeated drug smugglers who continue to indulge in drug smuggling and distribution while in prison. He said that those who are against capital punishment should understand the catastrophe caused to the young generation by these criminals. The president said the police and other agencies have done a good job even without sophisticated technical equipment for drugs detection and promised that the best available technical equipment will be purchased shortly. He said early steps would be taken to recruit more policemen, especially Tamil-speaking policemen, to be posted to Tamil-speaking areas. Immediately, 2,500 police personnel will be recruited. Non-Cabinet Minister of Mass Media Ruwan Wijewardena visited the ITN today. The minister was warmly welcomed by chairperson of the ITN, Tilaka Jayasundara, and the top management. Staff of the organisation was also present on the occasion. The minister ensued a discussion with the chairperson and the top management consequently. Addressing the gathering, Minister Ruwan Wijewardena said that ITN has been watched by Sri Lankan masses for a long time. He added that his intention is to make ITN the most popular television channel in Sri Lanka and obtain the #1 ranking. He noted that the ITN will spread the message of development work done by the government during the last 4 years. The Attorney General's Department informed the court that substantial amount of evidence has been found against former DIG Nalaka De Silva on a VIP assassination plot. Deputy Solicitor General Dileepa Peris told Ford Magistrate Ranga Disanayaka that enough evidence are in hands of the investigative officers pertaining to the incident when the case was taken up before the Ford Magistrate. The magistrate ordered the CID to present a concise version of evidence before the court on next day of the trial. Former DIG Nalaka De Silva was further remanded till 19th of this month. The CID stated that investigation report on the proceedings will be produced before the court. The case against chairman and several other members of the Medical Council was taken up before the Court of Appeal today. The defendants have been litigated on the charges of contempt of court. The case was taken up before 2-member benches of judges Deepali Vijay Sundara and Achalavenga Puli. The Medical Council members have been accused of not implementing the ruling handed down by the Court of Appeal to let the SITEM students who complete their degree get registered at the Medical Council. The case will be taken up again on the 3rd of April. The Department of Examination announces that General Information Technology examination will be held as an online test as a pilot project. The General Information Technology examination will be held in between 11th and 18th of this month at 655 examination centres. More than 180,000 applicants are eligible to sit for the examination. Admission cards have already been sent to schools according to examination department sources. The staff has already been appointed to conduct the examination online. The online question paper has 2 parts. Further information regarding the examination can be obtained dialing hotline 1911. The government says the initiative to provide free internet facilities to the public is being expanded. Accordingly, the free Wi-Fi program of the government is implemented at 1,176 places countrywide right now. The government says the Sri Lanka Information and Communication Technology Agency supervises and coordinates the program. The general public can tap the free Wi-Fi facilities at railway stations, bus stops, public libraries, and some other public places. All citizens can obtain 100 megabytes per month through the public Wi-Fi networks. The 2 policemen arrested in connection with abducting and killing of 2 businessmen of the Radgama area were remanded till the 13th of this month. A sub-inspector of police and a police constable who were taken into custody in regard to the assassination case were remanded by the Galle Magistrates Court. 7 more police officers are in remand custody at present in connection with the same incident. An army soldier was arrested from Riddamaliyada with the haul of ammunitions of automatic firearms using to attack aircrafts. The arrest was made based on a tip-off received by the police. 233 live ammunitions were recovered from the soldier's place that had been manufactured in a foreign country. 2 iron barrels being used for firearms were also found among the stock. The soldier was working attached to an army camp in Mannar. A private passenger bus met with an accident at the Pahala Kaduganawa area in the Mavanala Police Division, resulting death of an individual and injuring 43. A bus which was plying from Athalachena in Akrai Pattu to Colombo across Kaduganawa and had met with the accident. The bus had veered off the road at the ancient Ambalama area of Kaduganawa and collided with an electricity transmission tower as the driver had been unable to control his speed. The deceased is the owner of the bus. The injured people were rushed to Mavanala, Kaduganawa, Peradeniya and Kandy hospitals. Situation of 2 victims is serious. The Mavanala police station conducts further investigations into the incident and the driver has been taken into custody. Excise officers were able to raid a tourist hotel in Pannala and seized a large stock of liquor. The raid was conducted based on a tip-off received by the officers of the Excise Department's Special Investigation Unit and made the arrest due to absence of a proper license to sell liquor. 117 bottles of foreign liquor and 63 beer bottles were among the seized stock. According to the Excise Department sources, an individual has been arrested in connection with the incident. Further investigations are being done on the instructions of Superintendent of the Excise Department, Shannavira Kodi. And now let's move on with your biz news.
Sri Lanka has proposed increased capital allowances for investments under the Inland Revenue Act and removed para-tariffs for high-value projects to boost foreign direct investments. Current law allows for 100% capital allowance for investments between $3 to $100 million and 150% for investments over $100 million per year of tax assessment. Investments in the northern province of over $3 million currently get a 200% capital allowance to help rebuild the war-torn region. Under the new proposals, income tax for companies investing over $50 million will get an additional 100% deduction on actual expenditure on depreciable assets for a period of 10 years after operations commence.
And that's all we have for you today. Do join us again tomorrow at the same time. Till then, visit itanews.lk to be updated with the very latest. I'm Ishara Nautuna. Good night.